The last few messages I've sent out have been on the idea of trying to meditate on something. And I was thinking today about this new term, quarantine. I mean, it's been around for a while. We don't use it very often, or mitigation, all those types of terms that are cropping up in our speech today. So I started thinking about people that were quarantined in Scripture. You know, here was Noah, his wife and 3 sons and their wives. 8 people quarantined on board a vessel. You know, we complain. We say, boy, this stinks. Well, for them, I won't go there. At any rate, they were quarantined. But he did something while he was quarantined. He took care of the animals. You move a little bit further and you think about Joseph. Joseph was quarantined through no fault of his own. He's thrown in prison. He's in there for quite a while. But he used his time wisely. He was able to minister to the prisoners while he was there and took full advantage of it. I think of Jonah. Jonah was quarantined. He was a rebellious prophet, but he was quarantined in the belly of a great fish for a while. But while he was in there, he prayed. He used his time wisely. Then we think of the Apostle Paul. Paul was quarantined. Paul was in prison, but he witnessed to the Philippian jailer while he was in prison. He was quarantined. I think of the ultimate quarantine. Jesus, 3 days and 3 nights. Just as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the great fish, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Matthew 12 tells us. And so Jesus, he was quarantined, but not for long, because basically his quarantine results in the fact that he would eventually rise from that situation. Allowing us to understand that we eventually will be out of this particular quarantine. And once we are, we'll be ultimately set free. So while this present situation isn't the best, it's an opportunity to pray, to minister, to think, to meditate, and to rejoice in what we have in Jesus. And I hope to see you tomorrow as you quarantine one more day. Thanks for listening.